Now on mid-morning, a crash at summer camp. Details on the child hit by a car in Madison County, where the investigation stands now.
Plus, detective testimony. We could get new details today on two of Lexington's most recent murder cases.
And how you can buy tickets for this year's St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. Thanks for joining us here on Mid-Morning. I'm Victor Puente.
And I'm Destiny Quinn. The fog has cleared in Lexington and it's looking like a really nice day ahead of us. Let's check in with Jim.
We have finally got some sunshine out there because the fog is gone, and that was expected usually right around mid-morning. That's the time you get rid of it on a normal day. Sometimes it can linger longer than that, but right now you can see downtown. You can see all the way through to the buildings there. You got the big blue and all the rest that are showing quite nicely with blue skies around as well. Visibility at 10 miles. That's what you want. It's still down a little bit there in Harlan. They're at 5 miles, but they're up on an elevated spot where they observe that. And see, it just jumped up to 7 too. So fog clearing up even in those cases. Temperatures are nice. We were sitting in the low 80s in a lot of spots already at 10 o'clock yesterday morning, but we're not this morning. We're in the 60s in some spots and then 70s out there. So it's a much better weather day. I'm not looking at any severe weather. We had some of those warnings go through yesterday. You get to tomorrow, though, we start to steam it up a little bit again. It's not as bad. It's noticeable. But by Saturday, I think there's enough juice in the atmosphere that we could see a heat index get up to around 100. I'll break that down for you. Coming up in just a little bit.
Thanks, Jim. We begin with new information on a Madison County crash involving a child.
Police say a young girl was hit by a pickup truck near Berea College. A child was attending a Kentucky Association for Academic Competition camp. She was taken to UK Hospital. We don't know how serious her injuries are. Officers say no foul play is suspected. The driver of the truck is not facing charges.
We're also working to learn more about a Powell County cement truck crash. Stanton police say the truck hit a car near Washington Avenue and West College Avenue. Crews took 3 people to the hospital. We don't know their current conditions. State troopers are handling the investigation. Happening now, we're waiting to learn more about 3 murder cases in court today.
Shawnika Gill is accused of killing Antonio Taylor. Roger Wiley is accused of killing Charles McDowell. McDowell died Friday on Old Georgetown Street. Police say Wiley beat him to death with a wooden post with nails stuck in it. A not guilty plea was entered for him in court Tuesday. Taylor died on June 4th. Police say Gill shot him near Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Officers arrested her in Ohio. She was extradited last week. Detectives could talk about evidence in both cases at this morning's hearings.
A judge may lay out a new timeline today for a man once convicted of killing his son. This month, Judge Julie Goodman overturned the guilty verdict for James Hendren. She says prosecutors made multiple serious errors during his trial. Police say in 2018, Hendren shot his son, Austin, during an argument in the Idle Hour neighborhood. In February, a jury found James guilty of murder. His defense argued that prosecutors presented misleading evidence. Judge Goodman agreed. Her ruling says a new trial should happen as soon as possible. We could get a specific date at today's hearing. We will work to keep you updated on all of these cases on air and online.
We're listening to the phone call that led to an arrest in a University of Kentucky student's death. Boone County deputies say Ricky Rader's truck lost a tire last year on I-75. It hit a car that was going the other direction, driven by 18-year-old merchandising student Lauren Collins. She was killed. Police say Rader initially told them he didn't think his tire hit anyone. Then investigators heard a call between him and a female inmate at another jail.
We was on our way back last night. It was like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe 2. And we was on our way back, and I was going about 8 miles an hour. The wheel flies off the rear wheel flies off the truck, and I get over off to the shoulder next to the concrete barrier that splits, the lanes from like people going the opposite direction. Well, my wheel flies all the way up in the air, about 30 feet in the air. Me and watched it, and it smashed somebody's window.
Rader is charged with leaving the scene of an accident. He has requested a public defender.
A Laurel County woman is pleading guilty in a deadly crash. Danielle Kelly pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide. The charge was amended for murder. The sheriff's office says Kelly was drunk driving in 2021 when she hit 2 other cars. The passenger in her car died. She'll be sentenced July 17th.
Police say overdoses are increasing in Moorhead. They posted a warning on Facebook, alerting everyone of a series of recent overdoses. They suggest reaching out to loved ones who struggle with addiction.
Fayette County's Board of Health is meeting again today. Members could be close to selecting a new health commissioner. Their role has been vacant since last April. This afternoon's meeting will be at 1:30.
Happening today, the first presidential debate of the 2024 election. Former President Trump and President Biden will face off tonight in Atlanta. Both candidates have agreed to a set of debate rules. Each candidate's mic will be muted when it's not his turn. There will be no studio audience. You can watch complete coverage from CBS starting at 8 tonight on WKYT.
A Lexington lawmaker was at the White House yesterday to talk about gun violence. State Representative George Brown was one of 60 state lawmakers at that meeting. Earlier this week, the U.S. Surgeon General declared gun violence a public health crisis. Louisville lawmaker Keturah Herron was also there. And some other Kentuckians were at the White House yesterday to celebrate Pride. The president and first lady invited Fairness Campaign Director Chris Hartman and Greg Burke and Michael De Leon. The two were plaintiffs in Kentucky's first marriage equality lawsuit.
Governor Beshear is taking a break from his weekly Team Kentucky updates. He normally holds them on Thursdays. His office says there won't be one today or next week. They will return July 11th. Lexington Police is working to keep families safe this summer.
The department hosted its Winburn Public Safety Day yesterday. There were demonstrations, free food, games, and music. Organizers say it helps build trust between officers and communities and can help young people find direction in life.
And so this is one where we bring the community out, get them involved, they get to see what we are kind of like as people instead of police officers, see some of our equipment, get them kind of more familiar with us, and not a work-related situation, but more it's for building the community with us.
This was the event's 7th year.
We are getting an exciting new look at Gatton Park's latest construction updates on the town branch. That park, behind Central Bank Center, will feature an amphitheater, water play area, and dog park. The town branch trail is now in place and the Great Lawns seat walls are finished. The building and stage are 85% complete. That park is set to open in 2025.
Tickets are now on sale for the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. WKYT is once again partnering with the Children's Hospital. Amber Philpott explains how you could win a brand new home being built right here in Lexington.
Good morning. How would you like to support a really amazing cause and possibly win a brand new home at the same time? Well, today might be your lucky day. Today you can purchase a $100 ticket for a chance to win this beautiful home being built by Mulberry Builders. This year's home is under construction as we speak at 3520 Stolen Horse Trace in Lexington off Polo Club Boulevard. The home by Mulberry Builders is 1,800 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and will be loaded with a host of upgraded features. This year's home is valued at about $475,000. All of the money raised through the Dream Home giveaway goes directly to St. Jude. The Memphis-based hospital treats some of the sickest children battling cancer. We met Jenny and her daughter Mabry this year at St. Jude. Her daughter's cure rate for cancer was 94% thanks to the work of researchers and doctors at St. Jude. The facility was a blessing to their family.
I went to work Friday, found out she had cancer, that Saturday, Sunday, never went back to work again. So we didn't have time to plan to go from a 2 household income to 1, but I never received a bill, ever.
And that's where your money goes when you enter to win the Dream Home giveaway. You are ensuring that no family at St. Jude ever receives a bill, not for treatment, travel, or lodging. So stay tuned throughout the day to learn more. And if you'd like to get a ticket, scan the QR code that you see right there on your screen, or you can go to WKYT.com and look for the St. Jude tab.
This year, we hope to raise $800,000 through the Dream Home giveaway. Coming up on WKYT Mid-Morning, a serious salmon snag at Kroger.
More on the parasitic contamination that might have you checking your fridge.
And we are tracking a much better